Did you know that nearly 80% of entrepreneurs end up losing their wealth they work so hard to create within a single generation? That's not just a statistic, it's a wake up call. Building wealth and managing wealth are two completely different skills. And while entrepreneurs excel at creating value through their businesses, many stumble when it comes to preserving and growing that value over time. Let me share something personal. I've built my career by not just earning wealth, but by creating systems to sustain it. In today's session, we'll explore why so many entrepreneurs fail at wealth management, and more importantly, how you can avoid becoming part of that statistic. Entrepreneurs are brilliant at solving problems, taking risks, and scaling businesses. Yet their financial downfall often boils down to a few critical mistakes: lack of long-term vision, overconfidence in their ability to replicate past successes, and poor risk management. As someone who has spent years guiding high net worth individuals and entrepreneurs from over 12 countries through complexities of wealth management, I've seen these patterns emerge time and again. Take my journey, for example. At Infinity 9, we consistently deliver results above 20%. This success wasn't by chance. It was by applying a disciplined approach to investing and leveraging innovative strategies to get to your goal. My goal is to help you adopt similar strategies so that you can protect and grow your wealth you've worked so hard to earn. Imagine this: you spent years building and thriving business, creating a legacy for your family, only to watch it crumble because of poor financial decisions. The stakes couldn't be higher. Wealth mismanagement doesn't just hurt you, it impacts your family, employees, and the causes you care about. But here's the good news: you don't have to let this happen. By shifting your mindset and applying the principles we've discussed today, you can ensure that your wealth not only survives, but thrives across generations. Let me tell you about a client who built a very big tech company and sold it for about 30 million. On paper, he was set for life, but within 5 years, most of that wealth was gone. Why? Overconfidence. This entrepreneur believed of his entrepreneurial instincts would translate directly to investing. The second thing was lack of diversification. He put the bulk of his money into a single sector, which collapsed. Third, he had no clear plan. Without a roadmap, his spending outpaced his returns. We turn things around by applying these three critical principles: consistency, diversification, and disciplined execution. Today, his portfolio is not only recovering, but growing steadily. And he's on track to achieve his long-term financial goals. Entrepreneurs are often hailed as visionaries who disrupt industries and create immense value. Yet when it comes to managing their personal wealth, many of them same trailblazers struggle. The reasons are complex, rooted in psychology, habits, and structural challenges. Let's unpack the key reasons entrepreneurs fail at wealth management and how you can break the cycle. Number one, confusing business success with financial mastery. One of the most common pitfalls is the assumption that success in business translates directly to expertise in wealth management. Entrepreneurs often believe their ability to grow as business equips them to handle investment decisions with the same confidence. But the skill sets are vastly different. In business, risks are calculated based on control. Entrepreneurs steer the ship, make operational decisions, and adapt to challenges in real time. In investing, risks are external and often uncontrollable, such as market volatility, economic downturns, or regulatory challenges or changes. Success depends on diversification and patience, not rapid, high-risk decision-making. For example, consider an entrepreneur who reinvests all their personal wealth back into their business. While this might feel like doubling down on a sure thing, it often leads to catastrophic losses when the business hits unexpected turbulence. Contrast, contract, Contrast this with wealth management or wealth preservation strategies of seasoned investors who prioritize diversification across industries and asset classes. Number two, lack of long term vision. Entrepreneurs are trained to think about scaling their ventures, often at the expense of planning for personal wealth longevity. Wealth management requires a shift from short term, aggressive growth to sustainable, long term planning. Immediate versus legacy thinking. Entrepreneurs often focus on immediate returns and visible results, ignoring long term needs like retirement planning, intergenerational wealth transfer, and philanthropy. Lifestyle inflation: as income grows, so do expenses. Without a clear vision, wealth can quickly erode due to unchecked spending on luxury items, excessive debt, or impulsive investments. A lesson in vision. When I work with entrepreneurs, one of my first questions is, what does financial freedom look to you in 10, 20, or even 50 years? The answer often reveals a lack of clarity. By defining specific milestones, whether it's setting up a family trust, funding a child's education, or achieving a $100 million portfolio, we create a blueprint for lasting wealth. Number three, overconfidence and emotional decision making. Entrepreneurs are natural optimists. It's this trait that enables them to build businesses against all odds. However, that same optimism can be a double edged sword in wealth management, leading to overconfidence and emotional decision making. This is called overconfidence bias. Many entrepreneurs believe their instincts are infallible, leading to speculative investments without thorough due diligence. Emotional investing is the fear and greed drive impulsive decisions, such as pulling money out of the market during a downturn or chasing trends during a bull market. Here's a practical insight. I once advised a client who made a significant bet on cryptocurrency during its peak, driven by the fear of missing out. When the market corrected, they lost millions. We worked together to rebuild their portfolio using a disciplined approach that balanced high risk, high reward opportunities with stable income generating assets. Number four, ignoring risk management. Entrepreneurs are often accustomed to managing business risks, but personal financial risk require a completely different approach. The absence of risk management plans, such as insurance, contingency funds, and diversification, can leave entrepreneurs vulnerable. Business weighted risks, like entrepreneurs tend to over concentrate wealth in their own ventures or industries they understand, leaving them exposed to sector specific downturns. And then you might have unexpected life events like health crisis, lawsuits, or economic shift that can derail even the best laid plans without adequate protection. The key principle is risk management is not about avoiding risk altogether. It's about preparing for the downside. For example, I always recommend having a safety net portfolio consisting of low risk assets like bonds or fixed income investments, which can act as a buffer during turbulent times. Number five, misalignment between wealth and life goals. A common failure point in the disconnect between the entrepreneur's personal values and their wealth strategy. Without aligning financial decisions with life goals, wealth management becomes reactive rather than purposeful. Having unclear priorities. Entrepreneurs may prioritize growing their business over building a sustainable lifestyle. Legacy neglect. Many entrepreneurs fail to consider how their wealth can impact future generations or philanthropic causes they care about. Aligning goals with wealth strategy. One of my guiding principles is to ensure that every financial decision supports a larger vision. For example, if an entrepreneur's goal is to ensure their children have a secure future, then estate planning and setting up educational trusts become non negotiable elements of the strategy. Number six, overlooking the complexity of wealth management. Wealth management isn't just about picking stocks or investing in real estate. It encompasses a wide range of complex elements, including tax optimization strategies, estate and trust planning, global diversification, inflation hedging, asset protection against legal liabilities. Many entrepreneurs underestimate the expertise required to navigate these areas effectively. And as a result, they rely on an ad hoc advice or attempt to manage everything themselves, often leading to costly mistakes. The solution: I encourage entrepreneurs to assemble a team of experts, including financial advisors, tax professionals, and estate planners. This allows them to focus on their strengths, running their business, while their wealth is managed by specialists. Number 7, lifestyle entanglement with business finances. Many entrepreneurs blur the lines between personal and business finances, which can lead to mismanagement and unnecessary risks. Using personal funds for business, this often creates liquidity crisis in personal finances. Inconsistent cash flow management. Without clear boundaries, entrepreneurs may overspend during boom periods and struggle during downturns. And separating the two. One of the first steps I advise is creating distinct accounts and budgets for personal and business finances. This ensures clarity and prevents one from jeopardizing the other. Number 8, failure to build passive income streams. Entrepreneurs are often so focused on active income, money earned through business operations, that they neglect the power of passive income. Over time, passive income streams can provide financial security and freedom, allowing entrepreneurs to step back from their businesses if needed. Some examples of passive income streams are dividend paying stocks, real estate investments, royalties from intellectual property, peer-to-peer lending, or peer-to-peer lending platforms. Think of your wealth as a tree. Your business is a trunk, but you need branches. Passive income streams that bear fruit regardless of whether the trunk grows or not. Without those branches, your financial stability is at risk. Number 9, neglecting education and continuous learning. The financial landscape is consistently evolving, and entrepreneurs who fail to keep up are at a disadvantage. Whether it's understanding the implications of new tax laws or learning about emerging asset classes like cryptocurrencies, staying informed is critical. A practical tip is dedicate some time each month to learning about financial management, whether through books, courses, or conversations with experts. It's an investment that pays exponential returns. The takeaway is wealth management isn't a natural extension of entrepreneurial success. It's a separate discipline that requires intentionality, expertise, and long-term perspective. By recognizing these common pitfalls and adopting a structured approach, entrepreneurs can turn their financial achievements into lasting legacies. Remember, building wealth is just the first step. Managing and growing is where the real challenge and opportunity lies. Here's the role of the mindset. And these are like lessons from The Confident Mind. Building wealth is as much of mindset as it is of strategy. In his book, The Confident Mind, Dr. Nate Zinsler highlights the importance of maintaining a mental bank account filled with positive memories and experiences. This principle applies directly to wealth management. Here's how. Selective memory. Focus on past financial wins, no matter how small, to build confidence in your decision making. Have daily reflection. Practice the ESP technique, which is effort, success, progress, to stay grounded in your financial journey. And reframe setbacks. Treat financial losses as temporary and non-representative. Learn from them, but don't let them define you. You might be thinking, I'm too busy running my business to focus on wealth management. Or, I can handle this myself. Let me challenge those two assumptions. Time scarcity. The truth is, proper wealth management doesn't require all your time. It requires the right systems. That's why tools like automated portfolio management and professional advisors exist. Overconfidence. Even the best entrepreneurs need specialized knowledge to navigate the complexities of taxes, global markets, and estate planning. Trying to do it all yourself can cost more in the long run. Let's get practical. Here are 5 steps to help you start mastering wealth management today. Number 1, define your vision. What does financial freedom look like to you? Create a roadmap with clear milestones. Number 2, diversify your investments. Spread your wealth across asset classes, real estate, equities, alternative investments, and bonds. Number 3, prioritize risk management. Always ask what the worst that could happen and plan accordingly. Number 4, automate where possible. Use technology to handle routine tasks like rebalancing your portfolio and managing cash flow. And number 5, the most important, partner with experts. Surround yourself with financial advisors and wealth managers who understand your unique challenges as an entrepreneur. Now that you know the common pitfalls and solutions, it's time to take action. Join me at Infinity 9, where I guide high income earners through the art and science of wealth management. Together, we'll create a strategy tailored to your goals and aspirations. Remember, wealth isn't just about numbers, it's about freedom, influence, and legacy. By taking small, consistent steps today, you can secure a future where your wealth works for you, not the other way around. Let's build that future together. Stay tuned for our next session where we'll dive into the transformative power of alternative investments.